Yes, we are talking about this today. Why? Because I love real talking with you guys and I love talking about things that nobody else talks about. So I got an email from Marisol and she said, "Dear Emily, last year I made a change in my life and decided to recommit to living a life of chastity and waiting until marriage. I want to be able to bring this up with confidence to a guy when I start dating again, but have no idea how to do that. How and when do I bring this up? Any help you can give me would be greatly appreciated. Love, Marisol." First of all, Marisol, I am so proud of you for making this decision in your life. So proud of you. That's a decision that's not easy at all, but is so worthwhile. So let's get to your question. How and when do I bring this up? Because a lot of people ask me like, it's so awkward. How do I say it? Like, do I just like order my food and then say, "Oh, by the way, I'm saving sex for marriage"? Like, what do I say and how do I say it? First of all, if you are going into a conversation like this, if you are bringing this up to a guy that you've been on a couple of dates with, it's important to remember that you are not going in asking a question. You're not going in saying, "What do you think about this?" You are going in making a statement and saying, "This is what I have chosen to do with my life. I've made this decision in my life and I'm presenting this to you because it's the reality of who I am and who I am going to be." So it's a matter of saying, "This is what I have chosen to do with my life. This is a choice that I've made," and then furthering the conversation from there, wherever that might go. Secondly, I always tell women to have this conversation before they get into a committed relationship. When you are going on dates, when you are just dating, it is so important to bring this up if this is something that you have chosen for your own life. It is a conversation that should be out of the way before you agree to be a guy's girlfriend. So I want to share with you the way that I have told many women in person as to how to bring this up. This conversation, telling a guy that you're saving sex for marriage, that you're living chastity, flows very smoothly when you say, "I want to tell you about some of the things that are important in my life." A lot of you out there watching are Christian or Catholic. This can be a conversation where you can share about your faith and your decision to live chastity all in one. It starts with a statement. "I want to tell you about some of the things that are really important to me in my life." If you're a Christian or Catholic young woman out there, you could begin by saying, "I want to tell you about some of the areas in my life that are most important to me, my faith being one of them. And it affects a lot of different areas in my life in a very positive way. One of those areas is that I love going to church on Sunday. Every Sunday I go to church and that's really important to me. Another way that my faith affects my life is my decision to live chastity and save sex for marriage. That's something that I committed to, you can say maybe a year ago, maybe 5 years ago, maybe 10 years ago, whenever that might be. I committed to this lifestyle to honor myself, to honor the man that I am dating, and that's something that's really important to me as well and something that I've committed to." If you're not Christian or Catholic, which I know some of you aren't, but you're still living a life of chastity and some of you are saving sex for marriage for reasons other than your faith, you can say, "These are some things that are really important to me," and share some of the things that are really important to you and include your decision to commit to chastity or to save sex for marriage within that conversation. Think about what you would say in that conversation. "I want to share about some of the things that are really important to me." What would you include in that conversation? You can continue the conversation to share, if he asks, why you decided to make this commitment. What does that mean to you? Why it's important to you? It's important to be able to share those things as well, and that's different for each and every single one of us. This is a way that you can bring this up and share this and make it something that's all encompassed. These are the things that are really important to me, rather than out of the blue just being like, "I'm saving sex for marriage," and making it something that's like uncomfortable or something like that for you or for the other person. This is a way that you can incorporate that to say, "These are some of the things that I've decided in my life or committed to, or some of the things that are really important to me that affect my lifestyle, that affect my choices, and that affect my dating relationships." It's important to be confident going into this situation so that you can present it as, "This is something I've committed to, this is something I've chosen," not so like, what do you think about this? No, you say, "This is something that I've chosen," with confidence. That is a very beautiful thing to share as early on as possible. Why? Because if the guy says like, "That's not cool with me, that's not something I want," you are free to move on rather than proceed with a relationship that just wouldn't be the right relationship for you. So that's a little how-to about how to bring that up in a very simple and a very smooth way, with confidence and with clarity in yourself and in your decisions. If you want to talk about this further, please leave a comment in the comments below. I love hearing from you guys. It makes me so very happy. I hope you guys enjoy real talk and talk about things that nobody else seems to want to talk about. If you want to subscribe to my channel, you can go ahead and do that. That's all for today. I'll talk to you soon. Bye!